I never stopped loving you, Palmer.
Oh. Did you love me when you ran off and made love with Ross?
Palmer, I made a terrible mistake. I will regret it for the rest of my life.
The only thing you regret is that you were careless enough to be photographed in flagrante.
Palmer, please let me make it up to you.
Would you do me just a little favor? Stay away from me.
We were happy. I know I can make you happy again.
You never made me happy for one moment.
Palmer, listen to me. What I'm offering you is the chance to make all your dreams come true. A male heir. I mean, think of it. Ross and Ellen aren't going to have a child. So this is really your last chance.
You sound like a rerun, Cynthia. I thought Andrew was my last chance.
Palmer, you know perfectly well that I could really be carrying Ross's child. Please, don't throw this opportunity away. Palmer, I want us to bring this boy into the world together. And we'll raise him the Cortland heir. Palmer, I'm offering you your dynasty. Isn't that the dream? And your son will marry well. And have children, and your family will grow and prosper.
You make it sound downright biblical.
Well, I guess it is in a way, isn't it? In your lifetime, you can see your own heirs establish one of the great families of the world. You can have that with the child that I'm carrying. I'll devote myself to being the wife and the mother. I know it can be a reality, Palmer. All you have to do is take me back.
You caused me to lose the one thing in life that I really value, my wife.
Daisy can't offer you a son.
She can offer me something you don't really understand. That's love.
Don't waste your future on that woman, Palmer.
You're not worthy to even mention her name.
Palmer, you're turning to the past. It's not right. It won't work. It's wrong.
I don't care if you're pregnant with my grandson. I really don't care.
I'm offering you your dream.
And I opt for Daisy. Now get out of my house.
Multiple demands on me. I mean, not only do I edit Tempo magazine, now all of a sudden, Adam wants me to write an editor's column for the first issue, and we're on deadline. I mean, he wants me to include all my observations, my aims. You know, where we are now at the magazine and where I intend to take it, the whole ball of wax.
Well, that sounds very interesting. I'll be anxious to read it.
Well, so would everybody. That's not the point. Mark, I have an absolute phobia about writing.
What do you mean? You got writer's block already?
Oh, it's much more serious than that. I can't write.
Oh, Erica, you can do anything you set your mind to.
Mark, that's a very nice thing of you to say, but I know me a little bit better than that. And the most I could handle with confidence is a postcard.
Erica, you just feel that way because you haven't had any real writing experience yet.
Mark, that's very sweet, but believe me, this is it. I'm stumped.
No, you're not. You just need some discipline. Now, look. What you need to do is to sit yourself down here and glue yourself to the seat until you've actually gotten this column written.
That doesn't work either. It doesn't work, Mark. I mean, I remember when I tried to write my own autobiography, and I was motivated. I mean, I really worked my tail off, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I had to ask for help.
Brooke could help.
That is the most ridiculous idea I have ever heard. Brooke likes to write about criminals. Brooke likes to write about drug dealers. Brooke does not know about glamorous, charismatic people like me.
Brooke happens to be very glamorous in her own way.
Oh, please. Brooke is the girl next door. Oh, Mark, it's at times like this that I really miss Mike so horribly. I mean, if he were here, he'd be the answer to the whole thing. But he's not here. So I have a choice to make. I can either try to write this column myself, make a fool of myself, or I can refuse to write the article, and then Adam will fire me. So I have to choose my poison.
Come on, there's got to be another way here.
Oh, sure, I could always resign, give reasons of health.
I can't believe you. You're just gonna quit? Just gonna give up?
Well, I guess there has to be a first time.
Oh, Erica, you are not a quitter. You're a fighter. You're supposed to come out of the corner swinging, for crying out loud. Listen, by hook or by crook, you are going to write this column and make a success of it.
How?
I don't know how. But we are two intelligent and resourceful people. We should put our heads together and come up with something. A defeatist, will you? This isn't like you.
Got that right.
Listen, did you ever think that you could have been a successful model? I mean, before you even tried it?
Of course, I knew that all along. Look at my cheekbones.
Had you ever dreamed that you could have been a successful entrepreneur and actually run Erica Kane Cosmetics?
Everybody knew that, including me.
Well, then how can you be so sure that you can't be a writer?
Because I don't have the time.
Then my worst fears, little sister, are actually going to come to pass. Adam Chandler is just going to march all over you.
No, I know exactly how I'm going to get out of this.
Really? Good. Tell me about it.
I am going to summon him to my office. I'm going to tell him Tempo magazine doesn't need that article. That is my decision as editor, and I am going to stick to it.
Aha, but you don't exactly have the credentials of a publisher. What if he brings in his own prose to shoot you down?
Well, that was my idea. Now you come up with something.
Erica, there is only one way to do this. That's with hard work. You've got to hang in there by your toenails and write this column.
But I can't just wave a magic wand and write a column.
I thought you were going to make Tempo the greatest magazine in the world.
I am. I intend to do that, for Mike's sake. I have the answer. It has been here all the time. I get a ghostwriter, and I keep it a secret from Adam.
Good, good. It's got to be somebody who knows you and can speak for the real you.
Of course it'll be somebody who can speak for the real me. I'll find them. I'll burn bushes. I'll beat bushes. I'll find somebody who can speak for the real Erica King.
Like manna from heaven it comes. I knew we'd find something if the two of us thought this thing out.
What are you talking about? I just did. What is it?
The answer is right here in my briefcase.
So I gave her a lead, and then I reeled her in, like the shark that she is.
I wouldn't compare her to a shark. After all, and give the animals a bad name.
You're absolutely right. No shark could be as vicious as Cynthia Preston. Look.
It's an awful lot of reading. PC Mama told me that Cynthia told her it was your child. And she comes to you and tells you it's Ross's. I wonder who wised her up.
Well, she wouldn't say. Then I don't care. I don't want anything to do with her. There ought to be a vaccination against Cynthia.
But you threw her out even before you knew she was lying.
Well, I should have done it a long time ago.
But if she had been pregnant with Ross's child, it could have been the grandchild that you've always dreamt of.
Oh, please. Listen, I've only had one dream my whole life, and that was about, a 16-year-old girl. She's very beautiful. Her name was Daisy Murdoch. You remember her?
Hardly. Seems a very long time ago.
Yeah. Wouldn't trade her in for anything in the world.